going on downtown, and it's just a beautiful day as it's starting to clear off. It's going to be a great weekend, and there's a book festival going on in town. And with me is a special guest that is an author that is, I'm telling you, his book is well renowned. It's in hardback copy. I'm holding in my hand. This is Mr. Jim Brown, and the title of the book is My Louisiana Odyssey. Welcome to the show, sir.
Well, glad to be here with you today. I'm excited about the downtown area growing and this TV station making an imprint and bringing so much good information. And as you mentioned, the Louisiana Book Festival this weekend is really one of the premier book festivals in all of America. You'll have 40, 50,000 people converging on the state capitol, and authors like myself who will be talking about their book, lecturing. I'm in the state capitol talking, I think at noon is when my speech is, Saturday. And so it's an exciting time to be in Baton Rouge, and I'm very glad to be here today to talk about it.
So this book festival, what sets it apart from the book festival in Atlanta and New York cities?
Well, New York has a marvelous book festival in the Bronx, and there's nice book festivals in Mississippi, but they don't, and Texas has a great book festival in Austin. They don't have the tradition of the authors. You know, Louisiana, I joke with my friends in Texas, they brag about, oh, how much great Texas is. Well, you know, you can only eat so much Tex-Mex and barbecued ribs, you know. We've got such marvelous food, writers, authors, artists, and the writing out of Louisiana, whether it be some of the great writers that were at LSU, and the writers operating in New Orleans today, first-rate authors. James Lee Burke is completely renowned all over the world now in terms of his writing. And I could go through a whole list of writers. So Louisiana, the Faulkner Festival in New Orleans, so many book festivals here accentuate what happens in Baton Rouge. So we've got a great tradition of writing. I, by the way, have a publishing company called the Lisburn Press here in Baton Rouge. I publish 6 or 8 books a year. The largest selling book by a Louisiana author in the history of the state I published, Edwin Edwards, the governor of Louisiana. So so there's a great tradition of writers here, and so many people want to write books. And this is my 5th book I've written.
Really?
My Louisiana Odyssey is a memoir. It's a review of interesting people I've met, many in politics because I was a politician, but many, George Rodriguez was a contemporary of mine, the great Blue Dog artist who passed away.
Right.
Got me interested in painting, and I wrote about that. John Folse and so many great chefs in Louisiana. Emeril Lagasse is a friend, and John Besh out of New Orleans is a friend. I've cooked with them, and I talk about that in my book. So there's so great, interesting people here that really are very unique. And I put my memories down in writing, and I'm excited about the fact that I'm touring the states, talking about my Louisiana Odyssey, and having a lot of fun reconnecting with so many people.
That's so neat. I can't pronounce it correctly because I'm not from this area, but originally, but the Blue Dog person.
Well, George Rodriguez.
I met his wife. She was traveling, and she went to the Louisiana Association of Broadcasters and did a speech with us down there, and he had passed away, of course, I guess.
And she's written a marvelous book about her life with him.
Right.
And she was at the book festival last year making her presentation. And so we're this great gumbo in this state of art and culture and literature and sports. We've got more NFL football players from Louisiana than any state in America. And I tried to bring all that together. I wrote about some of the great athletes I dealt with here in Louisiana.
Jim, if you ever want to come back and do your own thing on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, just kind of what is going on in the life of politics and looking back and how things are going forward, you're always welcome to come back to us.
I'd certainly like to do so. Look forward to it.
Just in a little bit of time I've gotten to know you, I can tell there's a wealth of information we'd love to share.
Well, I'd like to.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Harry.
Go down to the book festival, look up Jim Brown, get the book, get him to sign it for you, and that's what it looks like.
It's all books. All the bookstores in Baton Rouge has the book.
Excellent, excellent. All right, we'll be back in a half hour with another live update from 225. They've got to come back on and show you some pictures and things that they want to do. So stay tuned. We'll be back.